Welcome, folks, to another broadcast here from the island at Logan as the Wildcats are hosting the Huntington Highlanders led by Ron Hess in this AAA showdown. John, we always know we're going to get a great game down here on the island, and I don't really think it's going to disappoint this time. We know it's going to be a quality opponent. They don't play powder puffs. Coach Hatcher loads up this schedule for the AAA tournament season, and that's coming up. And he's got another good one tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This is, a sectional and a regional game for him. Hey, Huntington ain't no slouch. I mean, when you're the top dog in the MSAC, everybody's looking at you. I mean, that says something, Tony. We got to see GW. We thought they were pretty good, and they're looking up at Huntington.
Right. So, I mean, they got one loss. Huntington actually in the MSAC in their division, they're undefeated. Right. And they have a makeup game Monday at the Hill up at George Washington, and that's going to determine who's playing in the MSAC championship. So I know Coach Green is excited for it, and I'm sure Coach Hess is looking forward to that one too. But he can't look past tonight. Even though Logan's without some players, they still have one Paul Williamson and one explosive potentially every night out of Deontay Coleman, the other senior, the senior tandem.
Yeah, Hatcher's getting hit with it. He's got players leaving. Congratulations, David Brown.
Yeah.
Best our understanding, you got a full ride to go to West Virginia State and play baseball
under Cal Bailey.
Yeah, congratulations. We support you. Good deal, good job.
Yeah,
but you go back and look at the basketball team, Tony. Like you said, Trevor's down. You got people quitting.
Yeah. You got Dustin Woody being ruled ineligible.
Right. Hayner's gone.
Left.
So there's a lot of things that's happened. This would be interesting, because this is Paul and Deontay's last go. So do they look at each other and say, "Hey, we got to go"? Because it starts with them, Tony. I mean, if Logan don't go when Deontay and Paul don't go,
right? I mean, they got that state championship ring, but after we talked to Paul at Wheeling Park game, he wants to win one this year without Noah Cochran. He said, "This is my team. We got to do it." And, and this is important to him. So, like you said, are they going to be the seniors being like, look, we're going to step up, we're going to put the extra weight on our shoulders, or does someone come off the bench? I know they got TJ Tomlin back to 6'8" sophomore. He's only 15 years old, so he's only supposed to be a freshman, but technically, and it's just really, really, it's been really tough, but they need people to step up.
Yeah, he's getting back in shape, too, Tony, so, he's only going to get, hopefully, better from here on out. But like you said, Hatcher ain't afraid to play anybody. I mean, he's going to play Huntington anyway. In the sectional regional, go ahead and bring him here.
Right.
Get a look at him. A couple of weeks before you play him, and see where you stack up. But, man, as they storm the court, Tony, you got to wonder, it's got to be different from here on out for the Wildcats. It's got to be all about guard play. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't about guard play, but, Deontay's the go factor for this team. He gets them up and down the floor, so he's got to be there tonight, Tony.
Got to be. I mean, they got to step up. But we'll go ahead and go over the starters here real quick, right before we're getting ready to start off the light show here. So we'll go down these real quick. First, for the visiting Highlanders, at the point guard will be number 23, Nathan DeMoss, a 5'10" sophomore coming in and averaging 5 points per game. Then also at the guard position will be Kiwanis Hayes. He's our leading scorer, a 6'1" senior, 18 points per game. He's a college prospect. And 15, Chase Baker, the big man, one of the big men down low, is 6'5", senior, averaging 4 points per game. And then Toquan Hayes, he averages 14 points per game. He's a 6'3" junior. He's also a big guy that's going to look to contribute a lot with them, 14 points per game. And then rounding out 6'6" sophomore, Elijah King coming in averaging 6 points per game. So they got a lot of talent coming up. But that's enough about the Highlanders. John, why don't you go and tell us about these homestanding Wildcats? They got a little different look tonight.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to be running. They'll have number 5 Deontay, 13 Paul. That's been solid from here on forward. 54 Gary Miller. Is it 31? Does Green wear 31? Or is it 3?
Number 3.
Matt Green, 3. And Stevie Browning. He's another player, Tony, that could emerge from this. You normally get a couple injuries, and there is one person on your team that benefits. And then, it might be Stevie. He got a year to come back. And he don't want to send, his two buddies out, with a half effort. So I expect a lot out of Stevie tonight.
All righty. Well, that rounds out your starting 5 for both sides. We're going to take a timeout here, and we'll be right back with some more pregame action here from the island in Logan, West Virginia. Tony Lane, Jonathan Foster. We are wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.
Welcome to the Wake Arena with tonight's matchup between the Huntington Highlanders Now let's see the starting lineup. First for Huntington. The guard, 6-foot sophomore, number 2, Elijah King. The guard, 6-foot senior, number 11, Quantus Hayes. A center, 6'5" senior, number 15, Chase Baker. The guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 23, Nathan DeMoss. The forward, 6'3" junior, number 24, Saquon Haynes. Howard is coached by Ron Hess.
Wasn't enough.
There's a big group hug going on over at that Logan bench. Mark Asher and all of his players. The Logan fans begin to celebrate with after a couple of 5 seconds as Logan dribbles the time off the clock. It is over. The Logan Wildcats, the AAA City champions for 2010. Noah Cottrell, Paul Harlan Williamson, Deontay Bowman. The group coming through as the top seed, the number 1 team in the state. Logan wins it all in 2010.
And now it's time for the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's get a please stand for an important announcement from Logan County Drug Free Schools.
Hello, my name is Ashley Curry. I'm a member of the Huntington Alcohol and Drug Organization here at Logan. Today is Valentine's Day across the world. It is a day that was set aside for expressing love to those that we are very fond of. In today's society, there are many that love to destroy innocent people's lives by introducing them to illegal drug use. They use it so they can become addicted to themselves and their boyfriend. That does sound like fun for me. Be smart, don't start, saying no to all alcohol and drug use.
Now we ask you to bow your heads for a moment of silence in memory of Jim Guy, Assistant Superintendent of Logan County Schools, who passed away last week, and remain standing for the invitation to be given by Megan Gardner, a member of the Logan High School Prayer Club.
Lord, we want to thank you and ask you to comfort the family of Jim Guy for a time of sorrow. We thank you for the United States military that are fighting for freedom in Afghanistan and across the world tonight for our freedom. Please give savings to the participants of this game and on our way home, especially our guests from Huntington. In your blessed name I ask. Amen.
Now for the singing of the national anthem by the Logan High School Choir under the direction of Gene Kirk.